I recently visited an abortion clinic to get more information about abortions. I've always heard of it, but I've never exactly known what it is. I'm pregnant and afraid of having this child. I'm only 19 and I go to college. I have big plans for myself. A baby is going to interfere with those plans. What else am I supposed to do? I can't handle having a child right now. I'm broke, alone, and my church would frown upon me having a child before marriage. I haven't told anyone that I'm pregnant. The clinic told me the process is painless and that the baby wouldn't feel any of the procedure. They talked to me weeks prior to the procedure and we discussed everything. Everything is going to be okay. They also told me all of my problems would be solved afterwards and I would have no financial burden involving the child. The doctors and nurses assured me that I would be better off without the child. So I listened. And this is what happened next. Today is August 17th, 2015. School starts a week from today. I decided to have the abortion. Now is the best time for me to do it. The doctors told me a week would be plenty of time to rest and recover from this procedure. They are about to take me back. Wish me luck. I feel so relieved now. I'm also really sad at the same time. I feel like I did something wrong. I feel like people are going to judge me for my decision. Everyone keeps giving me looks and stares, and I wonder if they know. I haven't been on Facebook in a while. Oh look, a friend just posted a status saying that they know the gender of their baby, and they've only been pregnant for less than 2 months. I had my abortion at 16 weeks of being pregnant. That means my baby was definitely alive. I'm such a failure. My doctors lied to me. They said the baby wouldn't feel a thing. I'm sure my baby felt everything. I now know I've made a huge mistake, but I can learn from this experience. I've started researching more about abortion. My doctors did lie to me, and now I have so many questions. Like, how is this morally right? And how can I stop other people from making the same mistakes I did? The baby has no input in the decision. Who will stand up for the child? I've decided to accept what I've done and tell my priest at my church. By being able to think about my mindset at the time of the abortion, I am now able to analyze what I did. Here are some steps I'm taking. I joined a pro-life movement at my church, and we are going to attend a rally that has a goal of defunding abortion clinics. I also got creative and made a blog that tells my story. I talk about how, when I first got pregnant, that I really didn't want the child. I then began to explain how the doctors gave me all the information I needed about the abortion and assured me everything would be fine. I continued to explain about the after effects of the abortion. I became upset and realized I made a huge mistake. That failure helped me form a new beginning. I created questions about abortion and decided to search for answers. I am now moving forward and welcoming this new beginning and new knowledge. Earth, understand deeply. In the beginning, the woman knew little about abortions, so she visited an abortion clinic to find out more information. The clinic told her about the procedure and told her it was painless and that she'd be better off. The woman was nervous and unsure about the abortion, so she attempted to isolate one small part of it and look just at herself. She ignored what her church had taught her and ignored what other people would think of her, and she looked at the situation in relation to her whole. Because she knew herself better than anyone and what she could handle, she considered having the abortion. Her mindset had changed after she deeply looked at the situation. Fire. Failed to succeed. The woman realized she had made a huge mistake. She even called herself a failure. Realizing she had failed was the first step to overcoming the failure. She began to think about the subject, and her emotions poured out. This gave her a better understanding of what she had just done. She said, "I now know I made a huge mistake, but I can learn from this experience. Instead of continuing to be sad about the situation, she should look at this as an opportunity to excel. She can now make a positive change and help other people make decisions based off of her decision. Mistakes and failure are not signs of weakness. Instead, they are opportunities for future success. Air, be your own Socrates. After welcoming her mistakes, she was able to create some questions involving her abortion. She asked, "How is abortion morally right?" And, "How can I stop other people from making the same mistake I did?" She discovered the doctors did lie to her and that her baby was alive and probably able to feel the pain that the abortion caused. Her questions were based off of this understanding. She overcame her bias that abortion was okay and just, and took a look at a different perspective. Her questions highlight hidden assumptions and indicate directions to make progress. Her questions lead to action. She was able to find a real issue, and now she is able to work towards solving that issue. Water, look back, look forward. She starts by looking back at the day she began to consider an abortion. She is looking forward and now finding ways to end abortion. She looks back to the day she first considered the abortion and where she stands now. She has made a lot of progress and has successfully joined a pro-life rally group, and she created a blog to talk about her experience and promote against abortion. Both of these decisions and ideas were based off of old ones, because at first she considered abortion okay. She won't stop here and knows she can form so many new ideas based off of this one. She will implement effective thinking into creating new ideas.